chase. Spread out and go after them. Slay them on sight.
Let's go.
Must we? She is the royal wizard, after all. The king's orders are absolute. Yes, but
Without loyalty to the king, we are nothing. Still, the king, he has changed. And this kingdom.
My experience with Sonic in the Black Knight. It has been a long-ass time since I went live. I did anything remoting to it. It's been a long 7 days since I last went live, to be honest. I'm going to put us on the charger so we can just go ahead and go over there. And we can get our notes started. My apologies for the shit-ass opening. I'm going to share the stream in my Discord now, so I'll be back with that. Get a link. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry for that. Just trying to prepare my Switch and stuff for what is happening. Okay. That is okay. So, anyways. Today's video is a little different. You know, I'm obviously doing my experience, so for people who are wondering, Alex, why are you doing a mic? For people who are wondering, Alex, why are you doing a mic experience at 8 o'clock in the morning? Well, I do need to upload stuff. Okay. But I do need to get going on this. So, okay. My personal history with Sonic and the Black Knight. So me and Louie have played Black Knight way back then when we were little kids. We love this game, thick and thin. And on top of that, Louie always did the hard levels and the final boss and the secret battles. And I wanted to change that by playing the game and all its levels by myself. Can I beat Black Knight by myself? I actually have a whole gaming video dedicated to the entirety of Sonic and the Black Knight. Yes, the quality may not be as top-notch, you know, as others, as, you know, other shits, right? But to be honest, you know, my content doesn't really need to be that super mega quality, you know? Or not my content, but, you know, I'm just going to say, like, the brightness, all that other sort of small stuff. Yeah, it all just kind of, I'm not saying it all went to shit, but I am going to put the Black Knight OST on. Hopefully you guys hear in the back. Let me get the Black Knight OST going for you guys. Like Night of the Wind, all that good stuff. Alright. I know this probably won't get as much watch time, but... And I apologize for being gone so long with no updates on what I'm doing currently. But, anyways. But anyways, as I was saying, is I have a whole 3-hour stream of me playing the entirety of Black Knight. So yes, I have beaten Black Knight, but for people that want to know, yes, I have beaten the entirety of the game, and I'm, you know, ready. Well, you get my point, right? Okay, anyways. Number one, the mini movie that plays before you play the game, aka the intro for the game, is pretty nostalgic for me. Like, you hear a little bit of Night of the Wind, but like not the lyric version. You hear the instrumental version for a little bit of Night of the Wind for a few seconds, and you see like a smidge of gameplay. And I'm just gonna say the intro to the game itself is really nostalgic for me, in general as a person. Because I played Black Knight when I was a kid. I owned Black Knight, and I own it now. I have Black Knight right now, and I love the game to death. It's actually one of my favorite Sonic games ever made. One of my favorite Sonic games ever made. Number 2, the first cutscene that you guys watched, the first 4 minutes of this episode, was, not only the intro of the game, but like the first actual cutscene of the game, like the long ass super mega intro. Like, as soon as you press start on the game, you get past the little the mini intro you see at the very beginning. The first cutscene, the first 4 minutes of Sonic and the Black Knight. I was talking about that cutscene, and I love how Jason Griffin is Sonic, all that sort of stuff. But God, I love the fucking Black Knight music. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I'll put the links for Black Knight and Wii's Sonic Unleashed Wii's music in the description. So for people that want to go ahead and listen to it / do what you want to do with it. But anyways, number 3, seeing 240p gameplay after a long period of time with games running at 720 HD, it makes it feel like so much more. For people that don't understand what I mean by this point is, when I'm seeing a game in 240p, y'all know I don't judge the game like outright. I sit there, I sit there and let a game play out, most of the time, if it has my interest in mind, of course. And when I see like 240p gameplay, it just reminds me that this is an old game. You know what I mean? And it's not a new game, because you guys know new games. I don't have a problem with seeing 720 to 1080p to 144p, the 1440p, you know what I mean? I don't mind seeing high definition graphics or high or HD gameplay. I don't mind seeing that. But what I do mind in a way is it just makes me feel better about it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel better as like playing the game, because I'm so used to playing these new games with new graphics all the time, and it's not that I hate it, it's just I don't like it. I just don't. I mean, I like it. I love HD game with graphics, but it's just the nostalgia is so strong with me when it comes to like older titles with its lower quality, because I love seeing lower quality games. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just has that style. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a style to it. 4, hearing Jason Griffith again as Sonic. So as you guys know, Roger Craig Smith / that new guy in Sonic Prime have been Sonic's voice for a long time, especially Roger Craig. I don't hate Roger Craig Smith Sonic. I actually really like Roger Craig Smith Sonic. But, since Jason Griffin was like the first Sonic I've ever heard in my life, mixed with Ryan Drummond, Sonic, because since I played Sonic Adventure DX, all that other sort of stuff, it just makes me feel like so nostalgic, because I used to watch Sonic X as a kid as well. And you guys know Jason Griffin was the voice actor for the 4Kids dub of Sonic X. And just hearing Jason Griffin's Sonic after so long of hearing, Roger, it just feels so fucking good. You know what I mean? I love that shit. Number 5, Sonic meeting Caliburn was awesome and funny. I actually really liked when Sonic meets Caliburn. You know what I mean? Caliburn is also funny, giving Sonic remarks throughout the journey of the game. I love that shit. 6, the storybook cutscenes are dope. I like how some cutscenes are like CGI, you know, look at Sonic here, and then other cutscenes are like looking like an animatic from a flip book and stuff. It's actually, I love that. I love how Sonic and the Black Knight does that stuff. I really do. 7, you fight King Arthur hella early, like the 3rd level of the game, which is weird. But, like, I still enjoy the introduction fight of King Arthur. If you guys remember King Arthur, you know what I mean? King Arthur is really cool. I like King Arthur. Sorry. 8. Soul Surge / Boost is introduced hella early, too. Like, damn, bro. Because... Okay. Also, these are my notes when I first jumped back into it. And as you can tell, like in my gaming video when I made Sonic and the Black Knight, it was different because I already, you know, went through it on my note side and all that other sort of stuff. But anyways, yeah, Soul Surge in this game was introduced hella early. I completely forgot when I came back to this game. Yeah, I completely forgot about Soul Surge / the Boost, which Soul Surge... Number 9, Sir Lancelot's first boss battle. It was a really easy fight. Lancelot is easy, okay? And I'm saying easy because Lancelot really is like the easiest out of the 3 Knights of the Round Table. You know, he's the first guy you fight. And I love how they introduced him, you know, like, I might have to show y'all what I mean. Like, the introduction to this motherfucker was amazing. I always love voicing over with my own Shadow voice, which you guys know I love Shadow's VA too. All that other sort of stuff. I might actually just do that. Nah, fuck it. I'll just talk over all their first fights. I'll go over Shadow when we get to his, you know. But anyways, 10, give 80 rings to town people and kill 50 enemy missions are definitely going to be repeated a lot in this game. No cap. So if you're playing this game, there's going to be a lot of side missions / a lot of missions that are going to be like, give 80 rings to town people, kill 50 enemies, chain your combos, all that other sort of mini side quest missions. There's a lot of that plastic throughout the game. Some of it is required, some of it isn't. It's like a mixed bag in that department, to be honest with you. Sir Gawain's boss fight, he was an easy boss as well. I just damage boosted like through his fight initially. And I think I did the same thing in my Sonic and the Black Knight gameplay video, which I will also link in the description of this. So for people that want to know, I will link my Black Knight video. 12. Sir Gawain was literally about to end himself. This game is rated E, bro. Like, this game goes a little crazy a little bit sometimes. What I mean by that is like, after the fight with Sir Gawain and everything, my man's... Oh, Brendan, what's good, bro? Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Sir Gawain was literally going to end his own life. Alright, after the fight with Sonic, after his fight with Sonic. I was literally like, bro, you need to chill out, man. Like, holy fuck, my dude. You know what I mean? You need to chill out. And I remember even Sonic was like, what is up with you people? You don't need it. Or isn't there more to a knight than serving your king? And like, you know, Gawain was like realizing, hey, Blaze was going to jump into a volcano. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. I was going to get there. Number 13. I love how Amy is the Lady of the Mist. So the Lady of the Mist in this game is Amy. And I kind of like how she's the Lady of the Mist, which I'm like, you know what? That kind of makes sense for these storybook games anyway. And by the way, I've never played Secret Rings. So if you're wondering, hey, Alex, why didn't you do Secret Rings and Black Knight in the same video? It's because I never played Secret Rings. Secret Rings will get its own video sometime. And I will play the story mode. I will do everything in that game for y'all since I do got my Wii. 14. Moving backwards is really fucking limited in this game. Yes, I know you can backflip, but damn, man, most of the time you are not able to move backwards. So this is also kind of in Secret Rings as well, which I've been hearing about, is you can't really back up in that game. In Black Knight, you can at least backflip backward, to go back if you need to sometimes. It's not all the time, which is kind of sad for the most part, to be honest. I think that you should be able to go backward whenever you feel like. Not just in limited angles or, you know what I mean? Just something like that. 15. The combat in Sonic and the Black Knight is very basic and limited to jump attack, swing with Wiimote, and Soul Surge is alright. So what I mean by this is you have to shake the Wiimote a lot to do your actions, like to hit with Sonic's sword. But usually what I do when I'm in combat is I usually dash, jump, and I do this spinning slash move Sonic has. And it actually gets rid of a lot of enemies in one swing. And Soul Surge is fun to fucking use once you've perfected it and stuff like that. It is fun to use. Like, you hear that loud ass sound and shit. Also, I love how Sonic just kind of rushes through if there's no enemies. Or when there is an enemy, he stops, get a battle stance going, and he's ready to instant slice like you damn anime swordsman. It's actually really cool. But the combat in this game, I can't lie, is very basic, very on the nose. Number 16, I love how Tails is the blacksmith of this game. You know how he's like looking at Excalibur and everything. It's actually kind of cool. You know what I realized? My stream is like, the delay on it is real this time around. Let me see if my audio is delayed too. The writer made Caliber into a girl, but the team read Caliber's lines and was like, okay, hire an old man for Caliber's voice. Yeah, for real. Thank God they went with that. Number 17. I wish Silver and Jet were in the main game as Knights of the Round Table, because, what is it? Sonic and the Black Knight. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music. Sonic and the Black Knight has artwork of Silver and Jet as part of the Knights of the Round Table. They even have their own armor on when you play them outside of story mode in the minigame mode or whatever the fuck. And I never understood it. I would have loved to have seen Silver and Jet as Knights of the Round Table. Maybe them be possible harder fights, or you have to unlock them through doing all the missions or whatever the fuck, or at least you unlock them after defeating the queen, the Dark Queen. You know what I mean? That would have been cool unlock. Just like, Shadow's fight, his second fight anyway. You also unlock Silver and Jet's fights. They would have been so cool. The Knight of the Round Table has 12 knights and 1 king. I know, but it would have been cool if they added additional Knights of the Round Table instead of just 3 knights, which Blaze, Knuckles, and Shadow, they're cool choices, but I definitely would have also loved Silver, Jet, like some other cool motherfuckers. Think about it, maybe get fucking, shit, actually, who else could they get that was like in the main cast at the time? I don't know, fucking Mephiles or something, or like, you know what I mean? Like, not cream and cheese, but like, more like, I don't know, get General or Metal Sonic to be one of the Knights of the Round Table. Big the Cat, Cream the Red, yeah, like some other characters that they could have been Knights of the Round Table. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been cool. It would have been cool to see. Omega! Where was Omega? Omega as a cool Robo Knight of the Round Table. I can imagine that design would have been sick. But I'm spending too much time on this part. 18. The soundtrack of Sonic and the Black Knight. The music for this game is so good. Heck, I'll give a few examples. Night of the Wind, Through the Fire, Dragon Slayer, Showdown with King Arthur. You fucking name it. Shadow's theme, obviously Knuckles' theme in this game. Not going to lie. The OST in this game slaps. Let's say this. You don't like the game so much, at least Black Knight for you, has OST. Because Sonic and the Black Knight's OST goes fucking hard in this game. and I know Sonic always goes hard in his music department, even when the game is not that good or not that playable. I know, and that's one thing I very much appreciate in the Sonic franchise, bro. I love the fact that Sonic, the OST, they made some bonus levels with Eggman's robots, so they could have brought Omega. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Bro, throw them, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. More Knights of the Round Table would have been cool, but the OST for this game, I don't hear a lot of people talk about the OST that much. Which is funny, because I'm like, dude, this should be talked about way more. In my opinion, anyway. Alright. We are missing 6 nights. On God, we're missing 6 nights. Number 19, okay? I'm almost done talking about Sonic and the Black Knight. This won't be Omega long or too long, okay? I'm not gonna... We're gonna talk about Black Knight and, like, Unleashed Wii. We're gonna talk about the only Sonic Unleashed I've ever played. I've never played, HD shit. Anyways. Sir Percival, a.k.a. Blaze's boss fight. I'm going to tell you this. I love when she was introduced. The music in the background. I want y'all to hear this shit. Tell me Blaze's shit at the beginning does not go hard. I'm sorry, look, Gawain, Shadows, y'all good. I've heard your themes in other games, but Blaze's was really unique to her in this game, and I love the shit out of that. Lucas, what's good with you, bro? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Missed you, man. Sonic and the Secret Rings has some nice music. Only level select music is bad. Too many times hearing that. Oh, 7 rings in hand. Yes, I've heard of it. The iconic 7 rings in hand. Me too, man. Dude, I'm glad you're here, dude. Fuck. Missed you, man. I really did, dude. Because it's been a week, and I was like, fuck. Okay, after the Bardock video, I kind of want to go back to talking about things. Yes, I know I really put gaming on the back burner after 1 to 2 videos, but these my experience need to get done, man. And I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, bro, we need to, like, no, it's make believe reborn. Oh yeah, make believe reborn. Yeah, oh my. Anyways, when we play Secret Rings, I'll probably play Secret Rings on the channel for the very first time, something like that. If you guys want me to, let me know. I'll have Louie like buy it, and you know, I'll dim the brightness so we can see everything, and we can experience Secret Rings together or some shit. If you want to. I don't know if you guys like the Black Knight video that much. The gaming video one that much. But anyways, let me hear Blaze's shit one more time. Dude, Blaze's shit is so good! Like, are you hearing that? Oh, God. Sorry. Oh my God, it just gets me every time. Dude, dude. Okay, anyways. I actually need to be wary of her attacks, even if they were easy to understand in retrospect. I still had tons of fun. Heck, I died a few times thinking I can blitz her like Lancelot and Gawain. But literally, like, Blaze's fight in this game was awesome. I know it was basic, simple, all that other sort of stuff. But I'm telling you, man, I loved her boss fight in this game. I don't know if we, you know, I showed it, you know, in my Black Knights video. I even gave chapters to some of the parts of the game. So, but yeah, you know, I really love her boss fight. 20. I love Sir Percival was going to take her own life by falling off a cliff and Sonic coming in and saving her. I was like, like the first time I saw this, right? I was like, holy fuck. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like, why are you doing this? Why did you, Blaze, girl. Why in the fuck are you taking your own life? You know, and I'm not gonna lie, they were really pulling in the cutscene, if you remember, from my gaming video and, you know, just in general. But they were really pulling on, you know, Blaze Sonic relationship going on, you know what I mean? And through their small dialogue. Not all of it, but I'm just saying when she got saved and how she blushed at him and all that other sort of stuff. Got embarrassed, blushed a little bit. I don't know. The moment was there. I'm just gonna say that. So 21. Reaching the goal without running into anyone missions fucking suck. I don't enjoy them in this game. I really do not. Oh my god. Yeah, here we go, guys. Should I show you my footage or should I show you like I didn't want to show this, okay? I didn't want to show this, but King Arthur's second boss fight. Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna give it to you quick, okay? This boss fight was bullshit. You guys have all the... See, this guy's gonna do it in 40 seconds because he did it. He's a pro at the game. I'm telling you, it is oh, you can get perfect hits on King Arthur? I didn't know that shit. See, remember, in my video, it took me a while, but I 5-starred King Arthur too. See, the thing is, you're probably wondering, wait, Alex, why was King Arthur so hard? If that dude was able to deal with him in 45 seconds. Well, two things. One, I'm not that dude. And on top of that, if you don't know any of this going into the fight, right? Let's say this. If you fight King Arthur's round 2, second boss fight, you don't know that you can jump and fucking soul surge until a minute or two in the fight when you have to read their dialogue, okay? That you have to hit them and then time your Wiimote strings. And also, sometimes he'll throw you off and say, baited, and fucking hit you, which always baited the fuck out of me. And I remember I spent, in my first playthrough of Black Knight for a long time, I spent more than an hour on that boss, okay? I really fucking hated this fight. But when I came back to it, around, fuck, what was it? You guys know what I'm trying to get at. When I got around to it in my video and, you know, off camera a few times, I actually got better at the fight in general. But the fact that you can end it right then and there in the first phase is kind of ridiculous. And I kind of wish, you know, Sega would have let us know that you could end that fight, like, really quickly. And the thing is, it gets prolonged because since you don't know what to do, Please remember that Sonic and the Black Knight was based off of a real history. If Sega kept to what the Knights did back then, she would have done Sudoku, not gonna write the real world. Wait, really? Holy fuck. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, the fact that it's still kind of dark that she jumped off a cliff like that. You know? But, like, holy fuck, man. But I'm just saying, King Arthur in general was really annoying, and I don't like how if you prolong it, it actually gets harder by default. And it's kind of BS that happens. But if you're a pro at Black Knight, it won't take you that long to fight him. And honestly, after fighting him many times, it didn't take me that long either. I'm just kidding. Go watch my Black Knight gameplay video. It took me a fat minute to beat that man. But I'm just saying. 23. Merlina revealing she was the main threat all along was just, wow, holy shit. I can't believe it. So King Arthur in reality was like a good guy this whole time, trying to take her down and trying to take her captive and prisoner because she's the bad guy. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna get through this as quickly as I can. But the cutscene with Sonic, Lancelot, Gawain, and Percival escaping the castle as it's collapsing on them, bad ass. I have seen that moment plastered all over, them old ass 2010, 2009, and 8 OMVs for a long time. Like Sonic coming out of the fucking castle and doing a big ass slash and shit. I love the shit out of that mini cutscene. Shadow, skiing his way out. Sonic, running and shit, looking badass. The music in the background of that cutscene was so cool, dude. It was the definition of cool, man. But the best part of the game is just now coming up. Alright, 25. Unlocking the 3 Knights of the Round Table as playable characters was always so freaking cool to me, man. I always played Lancelot, aka Shadow the Hedgehog. 26. Lancelot plays similar to Sonic, and aka obviously Shadow's going to play similarly to Sonic because you guys know Sonic and Shadow have had similarities ever since his first introduction in Adventure 2. And honestly, I love playing Lancelot with sideways. Yard punishment! I can't remember how he says it when he goes in the Soul Swords, but Shadow is so fun to play. 27. Gawain plays just like Knuckles does. In some ways, he's a little different since he doesn't really, punch things in this game. That's kind of how Knuckles plays, really, usually. But he does have the glide, the longest glide in the game. He does throw his blades. Gawain is fun to play, too. Sir Percival plays completely differently. I genuinely enjoy Blaze's gameplay. I actually really enjoy, I really enjoyed playing Blaze. Blaze is really fun in this game. If you want to play one of the Knights of the Round Table, play Blaze. She is fun as fuck. I love her in air, shake the Wiimote, dash forward attack. I love that. Her little flame ring shit. I love it. But anyways, 29, Dragon Slayer mission. This level made me rage. I don't know why my live chat, if Sega King kept to how it was done back then, Sonic would have been scarred for life each night doing Sudoku, and Merlina would face a witch trial, and Sonic would lose his head for killing the king. Holy fuck, yeah, that's dark. But this level made me rage so fucking hard multiple times, my head wanted to explode 10 times over. I really hated the Dragon Slayer mission. Now that would be a real Sonic in the Black Knight. Yeah, not just PG Sonic in the Black Knight. Number 30, 20 chain hit combo mission. The 28 chain hit combo mission made me throw the case for Black Knight, break a whole ass Wiimote, and you know what's funny? The mission is optional. So I didn't need to break my controller on that said mission because the mission was so difficult for me that I actually broke a Wiimote. And it's funny because Black Knight does not tell you what is optional and what you need to be doing in that shit. I mean, sometimes you can probably tell by the color of the icon of the mission itself. Because, like, let's say this: if it's green, then it might be a boss. If it's red, that means it's probably a sub. But I'm just saying, at that point in time, I had no indication. I kind of forgot what a side missions icon was and what a real missions icon was. And I was blasting through this game. Y'all got to keep this in mind. I was blasting through this game. Like, not having music in my ears blasting through it, but I was blasting through it since this game is so short. This game is short as fuck. This game is only like 3 hours tops. Or like if you could beat it within an hour or anything. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So I just want to talk about the Dark Queen. All right, the final boss of Black Knight. Which, come here, we're gonna talk about her. Okay, the entirety of the fight of the Dark Queen. Okay, the entire boss fight. I'm gonna show y'all. I know y'all know it in my video, but I need to talk about this fight because this fight means a lot to me as a Sonic fan. I actually go back to this boss and another one very quickly, or most of the time. So I want to really talk about this boss because this boss is important to me, guys. All right, so listen up. The Dark Queen. All right. The boss fight itself is pretty much super easy, right? If you've mastered Soul Surge Strike, just perfect hit her or eye a bunch and she's defeated. Even if it was easy for me, I respect so many aspects of this fight.
You would not understand, nor could you understand. That's why I must do what I must do. I am finished with you.
You know, I want to tell you the aspects of this fight that she's teaching you while you guys watch it. Okay? Sonic is teaching the player throughout the entire fight that life has to end and nobody should live for eternity. Sonic was fighting immortality itself in this fight. 3, with me, I will explain on the next page because I will forever love With Me from Black Knight. It's one of my favorite Sonic songs of all time. 4, Sonic's speech about life after this battle is one of the hardest hitting lines I've ever heard in a Sonic game. And I've went back to this fight as well and 5-starred it as well. Now, the line that I was talking about when Sonic talks to Merlina, all that other sort of stuff, I'm going to actually try and get it on for you guys so you guys can actually hear the line for yourselves. Because I actually really do want y'all to hear one of my favorite Sonic lines of all time. And I think...
That's all! Foolishness.
Okay, here it is. I found it. So, you're welcome, guys.
Merlina, every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
Well done, Sir Sonic.
Thanks to you guys. You can say that again. To think King Arthur was but an illusion. The Knights of the Round Table must now disband. What foolishness is this?
I'll say. What are you saying then?
Have you forgotten who I am? I am the sacred sword Caliber. I am the one who decides who is worthy of the crown. So then, you? You are the one and true King Arthur? Me? Huh? Hey, cut that out!
I love that cutscene a lot. I really did. I love that cutscene a lot. But I want to put on With Me from Black Knight. Okay? Because this song went harder than I ever thought it would. Okay? Hold on, I got you. We are mortals. We cannot become immortal in this life. Immortality only comes after we pass. We will be able to handle that type of existence in the next life. For real. I really love that's one of the messages that Sonic gives throughout the game. I really do. That's like one of the messages Sonic tries to tell people in his game. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to say this. I think Sonic and the Black Knight Sonic easily has some of the best character I've ever seen in Sonic. Like, ever. I easily think this is easily one of the best Sonic the Hedgehog moments. Tell me if it's too loud. Is it too loud for you guys? Because you guys are like right in front of it. Okay, 14's good. Okay. I don't know why my live comments are just not appearing constantly. I have to always tap. It's fine, okay. Alright. I want to read this. With Me from Sonic the Black Knight. When me and Louie played this game for the very first time, me and Louie didn't really pay attention to the song that was playing because we were like little kids. Hell, I even replayed the game for this episode and I liked it a bit. But, one day I downloaded this song and I started listening to it very carefully and holy shit. The guitar, the drums, the singer did a godly job because this song became one of my favorite Sonic songs. Right up there with Open Your Heart from Adventure 1. And y'all know I love the shit out of that song, but seriously, give this song a listen. It's worth your time, and it's one of the most fitting final boss tracks for me, man. I haven't stopped listening to With Me since I've listened to it. And I really mean this. I actually have not stopped listening to With Me from Black Knight because it holds so much weight. You know, once, you know, reading Sonic's voice lines, going into the game. You know what I mean? Just, it means so much. Like the lyrics itself, you know, everyone will have its test. It sounds like Sonic and Merlina are like clashing with ideals throughout the entire song, right? Like you can tell which lines are Merlina, you can tell which lines are Sonic lines. And I really mean it. I really mean it. And I love how Sonic doesn't, and I love how Sonic in this game doesn't care that he is the bad guy. You know, he does what he does. You know what I mean? Even if it's good or bad for himself, he'll do it because he's Sonic. You know, he's himself. He's not gonna do it because it's not what he thinks is, you know, he's gonna do what he thinks is right. And I think that is a perfect, one of the best interpretations of Sonic I've seen in a long time. Because if you remember Forces, you know, that game in particular, Sonic's character is like a Saturday morning cartoon. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, just, God. And I have a whole nother game to talk about after this, after Black Knight. But I want to talk about the best fight in the game. Lancelot Returns, okay? So, Lancelot Returns, I played this in my video. Yes, Lancelot Returns. So, this fight is also very important, so keep in mind, alright? Alright, now this fight may not be hard, but me and Louis got tons of history with Lancelot Returns. Louis always died a lot, and I remember he struggled on this fight a lot when he was younger. And I wanted him to do it recently. I think I actually had him do it in the Black Knight video. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage. But he doesn't want to fight him again. But the whole point of this fight is you have to master Soul Surge, hit him at the right time, make sure you don't get hit by any of his attacks. Sonic messed up trusting the real evil from the start, and now he must correct that mistake. Exactly. Because Merlina was the real evil. And again, this fight may seem easy on the outside, but you play Black Knight. You know what I mean? Get those perfect Soul Surge swings. I'm telling you, man. I'm surprised he didn't get hit there. He's waiting until he gets enough Soul Surge, I understand. And also, Shadow gets faster throughout this entire fight. And also, I know the devs did this fight so much quicker than, like, us. But, like, dude. See, I understand he wants to 5-star this shit. But, like, me, I remember how long it took me to 5-star this shit. And, oh my god, it took forever. As you bow your head to me. But let me tell you how I beat Lancelot. And that's exactly how I beat Lancelot, too. I beat Lancelot by, being a G. So Lancelot's boss fight. First time, I perfect blocked all his attacks until my soul gauge fully filled and spammed perfect soul surge strikes until Lancelot was dead, which took 6 minutes to beat him. That was my first time. Second and third time, so I pretty much did the exact same thing as my first time, but I didn't fill up the soul gauge as much, and I beat him in 5 minutes. Many months later, so I decided to get on and try to do better, try to better my Lancelot runs. And on my attempt after attempt, I managed a 30 seconds, 45 milliseconds, which is the fastest I've ever done in this fight. And how I do it is I found a lot of openings between his attacks and used soul strikes at good times and timed my soul surge strikes in between his attacks to kind of get him off guard and also block a lot and all that other sort of stuff. And December 29th, 2022, I 5-starred Lancelot Returns boss fight, and he became my second favorite boss right underneath the Dark Queen, because you guys know why I really love the Dark Queen, with me's playing in that, and I really love that fight, man. I love Lancelot, and Loki, he used to be Mr. Lingering Will for our childhood, but like after, I got on, did all the levels, did all the missions, at least most of the missions, most of the ones that really matter. I beat him by myself. No help from Louis, no one, man. I was able to do it. Sonic and Black Knight, short discussion. I saw the length of Sonic and the Black Knight only being a 2-hour game. I was shocked, but after playing it and doing most of the levels, I would rather have a short Sonic game that gets to the point of the narrative over a Sonic game that drags out and has a bunch of filler missions. Ask me, do you want to continue playing after every stage, aka Sonic Unleashed Wii version, which we'll get to that here in a minute, but I just want to get my final thoughts on Black Knight. Final thoughts on Sonic and the Black Knight. So we're gonna, after this, we're getting straight into Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed Wii. I've never played HD, okay? So keep that in mind. I've never played it. But, by the way, the opening is the exact same on all versions. So, like, when I show you guys the opening of you know, Sonic Unleashed, you know, you'll know. Anyways, final thoughts on Sonic and the Black Knight for the Nintendo Wii. Coming back to Sonic and the Black Knight after all these years of not playing it and remembering it for the days of my past and the kick-ass soundtrack, there was a time where this game made me break my good Wii remote in frustration. But there were tons of good moments like listening to Night of the Wind, doing both Lancelot fights, playing the Knights of the Round Table, finally kicking King Arthur's ass and beating the game all by myself for the very first time. I recommend this game. 9 out of 10 for me. Thank you, Louis, for hooking me up with Sonic and the Black Knight. I really want to thank Louis for that because I don't thank Louis enough for getting me all these games. And also, you know, Dave as well. Dave's also laced me up by getting me the Kingdom Hearts and shit, also letting me have the Persona 5 experience and stuff. So I appreciate Dave for that. I just want to say as well, I started Black Knight November 12th, 2022, and I finished it November 12th, 2022. I literally played it and beat it in the exact same day. And sure, it may be 2 hours, but y'all gotta remember, I was pretty much on and off this game, right? Now, in the video, yes, it did take me an additional hour to beat Black Knight because obviously I struggled a lot in certain missions, so it did take me like an extra hour or two, and also I had to set up the camera, make sure it looked good, as well, but, I just wanted to say that it's crazy that I've beaten Black Knight, you know, and with relative ease, like, it really, not ease, but you know what, for Black Knight, I really do recommend all you guys play it. Go and play it. Get a Wii, go and play it, because I know Sega's not going to remaster the storybook games, because apparently a lot of people didn't like them, even though I love the storybook Black Knight. Black Knight is actually really good, and I'm going to say this before I end the Black Knight discussion, we go straight into Unleashed Wii. I'm just going to say this. Sonic and the Black Knight is a good Sonic game. Do not let the YouTubers from back then tell you that it was a shit game. Go and play it for yourself. Look, I'm going to say this. Listen to me, because I'm going to tell you, it's a good Sonic game, okay? Secret Rings obviously is a worse Sonic game, okay? Maybe. But you know what? All of us have different opinions. You might not like, Black Knight, but I sure as hell did. And look, it may be the most basic bitch Wii game you've seen. I don't give a fuck. I was so happy for this experience. I love both storybook games, but I do not like how Sega did them wrong. Sega did do them wrong, and they didn't even give us a third one to finish off the storybook series on the Wii anyway, which kind of sucked. I would love to have seen a third storybook game. I don't know what it'd be about, but it would be fucking cool to see. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. I just wanted to say, Black Knight, thank you so much for giving me so much good memories. I still go back, to answer your question, I still go back to this day, and I actually go back and you know what I mean? I actually go back and I replay the Dark Queen like almost all the time. So, yeah, but anyways, my experience with Sonic Unleashed. Here we go, folks.
dance!
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
Gotcha!
What?
Oh, I've waited a long time for this! Success! A brilliant success! It's just as the Gaia manuscripts foretold! The entity that was sealed within the planet has awakened. Now it just needs to harness its power. Eggman Land will finally come to be!
You really got it done it this time, Eggman.
Ah, Sonic, that's a good look for you. Basti, so long, friend.
That opening was 6 or 5, 6 entire whole ass minutes. Guys, keep that in mind. Yes, I'll read your comment here in a second. The first one you go to is Sinbad in Aladdin's world, and then the second one you get to experience the Knights of the Round Table. If they made a third storybook game, it could not be about war or kingdoms, and it could not be about something about stuff like genies. So maybe it would be about ghost stories or yokai from Japan. Maybe. Dude, but see, that's probably why they ended at 2 games, because they couldn't fucking figure out, what they wanted. Alright, well, let's get to talking about Sonic again. Sonic Unleashed, right? The game everyone loves. Just kidding, not everyone, okay? There was a lot of iffy things, okay? But I wanted to start by saying that the opening of Sonic Unleashed is easily top 5 or top 3 best Sonic openings in a Sonic video game ever made. Because it introduces who Sonic is, who Eggman is, what the fuck is going on in the plot, and it looks so good to this day. All 4 of those things were achieved in that fucking opening. I know my tablet, blurry, and all that other sort of stuff, and some things were too bright, which didn't give it its true justice, but I'm telling you, it still looks good to this day. It's one of the best Sonic openings, but I wanted to just talk about it a little bit. Ghosts are coming out of a book. Sonic must seal the ghosts back inside the book by going through different levels and all that other sort of stuff. That might be cool. And me and Louie also played Sonic Unleashed when we were children, but it was so long ago that I completely forgot the memories about that. But I know we also played this one, but we mostly remember Black Knight and Colors, which I don't have Colors yet as well. I might have to ask Louie for Sonic Colors eventually / someday. We'll get to it, but the level design in most stages, each of the levels for regular Sonic and Werehog Sonic were pretty enjoyable. There's obviously going to be some levels that were annoying for me to do as Werehog and regular Sonic. And I don't have that many pages, so this stream won't be too much longer. But I just wanted to say the level design in most stages were pretty enjoyable / really good. All right, so, and also I understand, Lucas, you're kind of busy in VR chat playing as Sonic. That's cool. 2, the boosted gameplay. Sonic moving at super fast speeds, giving the player adrenaline when they destroy levels in about 1 minute, or sometimes, in a minute, or sometimes under a minute, and you genuinely feel like you're Sonic moving that fast. I'm gonna be honest. The daytime stages in Sonic Unleashed Wii are fucking good. Man, I'm telling you, that fucking drift, like, I've never felt a drift as smooth as drifting. And drifting also gives you drift points. And I'm spitting everywhere because it's just that good gameplay. The boost gameplay is so fucking good in this game. If you have not played Sonic Unleashed Wii, you are doing yourself a major disservice. Because Sonic Unleashd's boost gameplay in the Wii version is good. And I'm not saying it isn't in the Xbox 360 or PS3 versions of the game. I'm not saying they aren't, but Dims did one hell of a good job for making levels. For the most part, in most cases, the boosting gameplay was really addicting. I loved it when it was like flat lanes and you drifted, like, you perfected that drift. The gameplay is so rewarding when when you're boosting correctly, and also the boost meter works completely different. It's like these square rectangular bar shits that you boost through, that you use up to boost for a little bit of time. You can also get this bar back by collecting rings and also getting really long, good drifts going for yourself. And it's just the adrenaline will come out of you when you play the boost gameplay. I'm telling you, the boost gameplay in this game is fucking amazing. And y'all know I like the boost gameplay in Rush as well. Rush and Sonic Colors DS. Y'all know I liked it there. And also, Endless Possibilities, the goddamn goated song. Everyone loves, the daytime stages in Unleashed. That is a lot of Sonic fans will come to tell you as well, like Unleashed in general, but the daytime stages in this game is really good, man. I'm telling you, they are really good. It's actually better. And I'm gonna say this, it's obviously better than the Werehog half, but you guys know me, I'm also a really heavy platformer guy, so I love the Werehog stuff as well, but there's some problems with that, and I'm gonna get to the Werehog gameplay right now, because I just spent so much time just fanboying over the boost, the drifting. Also, I'm not gonna do a Sonic Frontiers my experience just yet, simply because I want to wait till the whole package comes out. Like, by the end of 2023, I'll replay the entire game again. And I was originally going to do a Frontiers my experience. Listen, you guys do a Frontiers my experience, but I decided against it because there's DLC releasing, and I want to get everything the game has before I even consider making a video about Frontiers. And on top of that, the review of Frontiers, I didn't want to be like everyone else and like making my experience on it when it released, when it first dropped. You know what I mean? I want to give it some time to be that awesome game. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not doing the Frontiers my experience, like if you guys are wondering where the fuck that's at. But anyways, the Werehog gameplay. Oh boy. I gotta do it, y'all. But oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for dragging this on. The Werehog gameplay. I enjoy the Werehog because the fighting and platforming you get to do with him. I think the Werehog gameplay is more of an action platformer stage. That's pretty much what his gameplay is. But oh my god. Okay. So let me tell you the issues with Werehog Sonic. There's barely any issues with boosting Sonic's gameplay, but there are issues with Werehog Sonic that I just really despise. So every time you're in a battle, you have to press L and R on the GameCube controller to use each of Sonic's arms. And some of these fights can like really drag out. And you have to hear this one and only song throughout the entire time you're Werehog Sonic in a battle playing. It's a good song. But imagine, just put this in your shoes. Put this in your shoes, right? Hear me out. You've played Unleashed for about a good 5-6 hours straight. Or, this is your... I don't know. But just say this, for example. You have battled a lot of enemies. You just want to finish the stage. And at the end of it, another battle emerges. And you have to hear this shit again. The amount of times I was annoyed by hearing that song alone every fight, fuck no, man. And I think somebody just got the memo of that because, oh my god. I just have to tell y'all, and I'm being honest when I say this shit, that's a no-no, okay? And Alex, you complain about this now, but literally every Mario RPG you've ever played in your fucking life uses the same battle theme over and over again. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door uses that same normal battle theme. Paper Mario 1 uses the same battle theme. The Mario and Luigi games, Alex. Okay. I understand that criticism. And you're telling me I can't get on this game for when RPGs do that said thing, that same thing. But I'm going to be honest. The reason why I get so annoyed of this song a lot is because not only you hear it a lot, but also when I'm mashing L and R all the time to do combos with Werehog Sonic, it becomes a problem because I'm not enjoying the gameplay. I'm not super invested in it all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm ready for a fight. But there's some missions where I'm like, I can take a fight all day. And there's other missions where it's just fighting. Like 24/7, man. Like, little battle rooms over and over. And hearing that shit over and over again is just not fucking fun, man. Like, there's no balance to when you're gonna have a mission with tons of fights or when there's a mission with rarely any fights or just some fights. Catch my drift? It's the Jazz. The only game that did Jazz, okay, was Sly Cooper. I wish I could play Sly Cooper, but I would have to get the PlayStation subscription service, and my internet's not that good. I wish I could play Sly Cooper, because I was actually genuinely interested. I was actually going to purchase the game at one point. I was going to ask Louis, can you purchase Sly Cooper real quick? Because I want to play that. But I'm just saying, just imagine hearing that. The difference here, and I want to tell you this. See, with Sonic Unleashed, when you have to mash two buttons, like the L and R triggers to do all of your Werehog combos, my fingers get tired. I start getting annoyed of the entire battle in general. And some of the enemies are really annoying just to, like, go in combat with. And then you hear this shit every time. Come on, man. Come on, man. Jazz is not good to have as a main theme. On God, jazz is good when it's a background theme, when it's not in the forefront. But this, you hear this every single time you fight something, bro. Except bosses. Obviously, bosses change it up. It's kind of like the RPGs. But the difference is, when I'm playing a Mario and Luigi game, correct, right? When I'm playing a Mario, Luigi, or Paper Mario game, the music always gets me because I'm not only entranced with the music, like I'm loving it every single time I hear it, but doing the said battles that I'm involved in don't annoy me as much because I am sucked in to the gameplay loop. So meaning the music loop, like Mario and Luigi, the battle music for Mario and Luigi, won't annoy me as much as when I'm plastered with this shit. Because I'm not constantly holding L and R to do my actions. I am literally thinking of what button I need to press. Like what attack am I choosing to do? Am I gonna do a bros attack? Am I gonna do a normal attack with either bros? Or if it's a Paper Mario game, am I gonna do a special attack like a spiked jump bounce? Or am I gonna do a regular bounce? Am I going to attack with my partner? You know what I mean? I think about these things simultaneously battling and also staying engaged with the music. The music is also helping me engage myself with that battle. Catch my drift? That's something Unleashed is failing to do because not only I have to hold those buttons for a long time, which hurts my fingers, sometimes I'm not thinking about it. Sometimes I am engaged. But other times there are times where I'm just not engaged at all with the fights in this game. And there is a lot of fights for this game. And it also slows this game down. And also, the platforming in this game. It's basic, but sometimes when I want to latch on to something, it doesn't want to respond, and I lose a life for some shit that was way out of my control. And I'm just saying, Werehog for the most part is good and it's enjoyable. That music is the type of jazz. The enemy saw Sonic. Exactly. And it's like it is a good theme. All right, if you're listening to every now and again, it's a good theme. I don't hate this song. I want to get that across, but I'm just saying it gets really annoying when you don't care about the combat in, Unleashed, when you don't care about some of the battling. Catch my drift? I know I spent a stupid amount of time talking about Werehog Sonic's combat, but I'm just saying it bothers me to my core. And honestly, again, most of the platform Werehog Sonic has is very basic and good when it stays that way. But when it goes out of its way to be bullshit, exactly, it becomes white noise. Exactly. Number 4, the soundtrack Endless Possibilities. It's fucking goated. I love Endless Possibilities, and the rest of Sonic Unleashed's soundtrack is actually really fucking good. No surprise there. Things I disliked about Sonic Unleashed Wii, And by the way, those are things I generally enjoyed. I also talked about what I didn't enjoy on this page on accident, but things I disliked about the Wii version of Unleashed. 1, I felt like the game was dragging out its runtime by the middle point, and the thing is, I have 4 acts with Werehog, okay, later on, which was a big mistake, because y'all know I hated 3 acts in classic Sonic games. Yeah, that's right. The fact that Werehog Sonic in this game, later on into the game, instead of having 2 acts like your normal Sonic, motherfucker gets to have 4 acts. I had to play 4 whole levels with Werehog Sonic. I know I mentioned I liked Werehog Sonic, but you guys know me. When I'm playing a Sonic game, I love it going, the pace is quick. 1, 2 acts. That's why I loved Sonic 2 so much. It was always 2 acts except for the final shit, which was a dickhead and chose 3 acts. 4 acts! Later on for Werehog Sonic levels, when it was 2 acts before and later on 3, they said, fuck it, let's have 4. Why? You know what, if you're going to give me 4 Werehog stages, at least give me 4 normal Sonic the Hedgehog stages because I love running around as base Sonic, man. It is so fun in this game. And I know this is also a complaint in the HD version where all gets more of the gameplay, and a lot of people at the time were more of like, you know, they want more speed in Sonic games, not just platforming. But I don't have a problem with the platform. I do have problems when it doesn't want to work with me and when it's like finicky and sometimes Sonic moves pretty stiffly, but I'm just saying, 4 acts in a stage or 4 acts in a zone? Come on, man. That's bullshit. Don't do me like that. 2, having to press L and R for Werewolf's attack buttons while my fingers start to hurt after pressing them so much to take out enemies is very annoying. And you have to press them as well. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I'm mentioning it again. As well, you have to mash them in certain different types of button combination type way. Like L, then R, then RR, LLL to do this combo. And it's like, oh my god. You know what I mean? It's annoying. I don't want to fucking deal with that. And I already dealt with that. Okay. Now. Yeah. I just want to mention this because I know people are going to get on my dick. The only Sonic that has 3 acts that I can remember was 3D Blast, 2 stages, 1 boss level. Makes sense. But I want to say this, and I don't know if y'all were kids and y'all played Unleashed Wii like I did, but, well, not kids now, but Eggman Land Day Stage for me, Eggman Land Day Stage, this level in general made me spend hours on end just to end up barely beating it and getting a B rank. And since I got that B rank, I only got 1 medal. So I was forced to collect the ring mission and time attack mission for the other 2 medals since I didn't do good in the first version of the day stage. And let me tell you, Eggman Land in the Wii version, I know, and I'm going to say this in advance. Okay? It's obviously way easier compared to what people had on 360 and PS3. It is way easier, and there's no hot dog missions. Okay? So obviously the Wii version of Unleashed is a bit more toned down, and it's a completely different game from the 360 version. I know, I get it. I know I'm going to get someone in here one day, or possibly in the video uploads. Your ass bitching about, you know what I mean? Your ass bitching about, Sonic Eggman Land on the Wii, when that shit's easy as fuck. Not for me! And I'm keep explaining, which were optional missions beforehand, even when I didn't do so good on some stages, and this led me to many hours of stress, anxiety, and most of all, anger, which, no cap, if I didn't beat those missions, my controller busted, the disc snapped, and what's worse is the Wii version of Eggman Land is considered the easy version of the bunch. 360 and PS3 got it way longer and harder, which I'm glad I didn't play that version, because Eggman Land for me was way too stressful, bruh, compared to the rest of the goddamn game. Sure, there was some excellence, there was some brilliant level design, but holy fuck, Eggman Land for me was easily one of the worst parts of this game for me as a Sonic Unleashed Wii player, and Louie also beat that shit and also beat the game. I didn't beat Sonic Unleashed Wii. I'm going to explain that, why I didn't beat Sonic Unleashed Wii. I got to the final boss, but I didn't actually beat it. Okay? I'm going to explain why here in a bit, but I'm just saying my disc would have been snapped, my controller would have been busted. I was that angry, okay, that I was going to break my shit. Y'all remember I told y'all I broke a remote on Sonic and the Black Knight. So just imagine, since Unleashed is considered a harder game than Black Knight in general. Yeah, let's just keep that in mind. And also, later on, you know, when we talk about Metroid Other M, which will be a whole... The game is fucking weird, okay? Weirdest Metroid game I've ever played. And if... Okay, anyways... let's get to the final bit of this video before I need to wrap it up. We're going to talk about the Dark Gaia final boss. Alright? Dark Gaia in Wii is different than what it was in the 360 and PS3 versions. And, well, Wii and PS2 share more similarities than the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of the game. But I just want to say this, okay? Hear me out before you start typing in the chat. Alright? About how, wow, this guy really sucks at Sonic games. Or whatever the fuck it was, you know? I'm just gonna say. The first phase really pissed me off. And after attempt after attempt, I finally pass it just to play base Sonic to hit Gaia a few times and later turn into Super Sonic. And by this point, I was fed up by the game. I just wanted to end it, and I kept fucking up on the boss because I didn't know what to do, and I was on my very last life. So, for example, if you remember Dark Gaia, right, the final boss, the first phase, you are Light Gaia as this giant, I don't know, thing, pyramid thing, and you're playing punchies with that motherfucker, right? And I might just show y'all, actually. We're going to pull up some footage. Sorry about my fucking legs. Since you guys know I sit crisscross applesauce when making these videos, right? Okay. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. That's an ad. Ignore that, please. See, this is its first phase. Now, that might have been quick, but it's because I suck, okay? Rock'em, sock'em, robots, but just as Planet Earth Guardians. Yeah, fair enough.
Roger that, buddy. Time for the big finale. Here we go.
Now, I struggled on this because shit was coming after me. And by the way, if you guys remember when I said I was fed up with this game, I was fed up by the final boss. So all this bit and the first bit, you know, like with the temple fight, the temple punching each other, Sonic's base and Super Sonic, all this made Unleashed Wii just drag out for me. Because I was tired. I was tired of the game. I wanted to beat it, finish it. And also, yes, this part really pissed me off. Oh my god, Alex is finally making another My Experience video. It's about that damn time. Do your job. You know? By the way, I'm going to mention some good news at the end of this as well. When we're done talking about this. But you guys get the point, right? Of what this eye shit is and all this other sort of stuff. You get the point, right? Everyone's scared. Now, this is Dark Gaia's perfected form. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I knew I needed to hit the eyes, right? I knew this. Alright, and you need to hit, like, I don't know, fucking 3, like all 6, 7, or 7 eyes. I don't know. Fuck it, right? Now, why the fuck was I struggling so bad? Alright, you guys want to know, why am I struggling so bad? Alex, why do you suck at this? You could have easily beaten this. If you had a calm head, all that other sort of stuff, you weren't fed up with the game. Because I'm going to be honest, when I'm done with the game, or when I'm done with a game, I'm done with it entirely. Like, I don't want anything to do with it for a period of time. I'm just done, right? Like, I'm angry. I just don't have enough fucks to give, right? I don't know why I have that state of mind as well, but it happens when I'm just tired, like when I'm... But anyways, and I want to tell you what move that ended me. Not this. See, I can dodge all this. This shit. When he does his final move like that, I never knew how to dodge it. And since as well, you're running out of rings, I got hit by this ultimate move here. I dashed towards one of its eyes. I got hit by a rock. I got a game over. And I broke the disc. So what you're hearing from me is that's literally how it happened. I got hit by a rock when charging for one of his eyes after painfully having no rings after that shit, and I got a game over and I quit. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I don't know. I was on my very last life and I didn't know how to dodge Dark Guy's full screen attack, and I died when I was so close to defeating him. And when they restarted me from the first phase of the fight, instead of restarting me at the Sonic running bit to hit Gaia a few times, or the supersonic part of the fight, I took my game out of the Nintendo Wii console. I snapped the disc out of frustration. So now you know why I said my mostly good experience with Sonic Unleashed Wii instead of a legendary or a great experience with Sonic Unleashed Wii. Games are supposed to be playable for all. If you want a hard game, would be Mega Man and Bass. The reason why it's hard is because people said Mega Man 8 was a baby game. Low-key, I can't play Mega Man. I tried getting into it, but like, it was just so hard for me to get into. You know what I mean? I need that easy shit to get, I need to be eased into it. And then I can get into hard shit. It's not that, oh, I'm a baby bitch and I need to play easy games all the time, which honestly, I'd rather games be easier for me than harder, because I don't like struggling. All right, ever since Crash 4, I've noticed more and more and more, I really hate struggling on things. I really do. I hate struggling to beat things. I just want to beat it, finish it, feel good about it, leave. Catch my drift? I do like challenge. But when that challenge becomes too much, it could possibly ruin my experience with the game overall. Take Crash 4, for example. That game was ruined for me when I 106% of the game. I never wanted to touch it again. I can't pick it up the same. I can't play it casually anymore. I can't even play it anymore because of the fact that it was so damn hard for me. It left me with many stressful memories, small PTSD, and all sorts of other smaller mannerisms that I don't want to talk about. And that's why with every other game after that point, I really do not like to struggle. I don't like Omega hard shit. That's why I avoid games like Cuphead, Dark Souls. I actually played a Mega Man game, and you want to know what happened? I raged so fucking bad, and it was Mega Man X, by the way. I raged so fucking bad that I turned off the game and I think I broke the joystick I was playing with. Look, and I never touched another Mega Man game again because I felt like it was all the same shit. And I couldn't play it. I couldn't play it. I couldn't play Mega Man for my life. And, you know, since Mega Man doesn't have anything to help you ease into the game with, nah, I'm not playing that. But, yeah, man, that is literally my reasonings for what I did with Unleashed, why I didn't beat it, why I broke it, why I broke Sonic Unleashed Wii. It's because the final boss was too much for me at the moment, and slash I was already pretty fed up with the game by that point, and I just wanted it to be done. So I snapped the disc, and from whatever day I fought that final boss that was really the last time I played Sonic Unleashed Wii. And do I still say it's a good game? Fuck yes, it's a good game. It's a great game. It's a great Sonic game when you want to play, you know, the boost levels and all that. Werewolf is good too, but it has a lot of problems. It's better and also worser than the HD version of Sonic Unleashed in some ways. To be honest, in a lot of ways, like the metal grinding, see, in the HD version of Sonic Unleashed, you actually have to go through the levels and find the medals throughout the stages. Okay, in Unleashed Wii, all you have to do is make it to the end or make it to the goal within a good time and you'll get your medals. There's no need for medal grinding, which a lot of people never experienced the Wii version of Unleashed because they thought it was the exact same thing they were played on 360 and PS3, but it's different in that regard, which is why it's one reason why I say Wii Unleashed is better. I don't know about if level design is straight up better in Wii version, but I think the boost levels for Wii and 360 are good. I've heard people say the Wii's drifting and handling on Sonic in general is better in the Wii version, but I'm not going to add that to guarantee that it's better because I've never played the 360 version of the game, and I don't think I want to. After hearing the hot dog missions and how many people went through hell going through that and Eggman Land on the 360 version, I think I'm good. I think I played my version of Unleashed. And honestly, I thought that's what, and as a kid, I thought that's the one everyone played, was the Wii version. Since, you know, the Wii was a popular console as well as 360 and PS3. But no, everyone just played Unleashed as a 360 or a PS3 game. I like your cut, G. Oh, thanks. My dad, cut my hair, a while ago. It's growing back now, but, I got a haircut, like, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months ago, like at the very near end of 2022 into 2023, or maybe it was earlier in 2023. Either way, I got my haircut, short again, so you guys will be seeing my hair short for, like, the next few months of videos. But anyways, that's Sonic Unleashed Wii. Like, I really like the game, but I got sick of it by like endgame because I just wanted to finish it up, and I know breaking it really out. You broke a game that Louis spent money on. Yes, I did. I'm thankful he even got it for me so I can re-experience it as an adult. And another thing that annoys me about the entire Sonic Unleashed Wii experience is the game asking you if you want to keep fucking playing. Yes, I want to keep playing your fucking game. Fuck. Sorry, it's just that Sonic Unleashed Wii, and I'm telling you, when you play Sonic Unleashed Wii, in the beginning, you have tons of baby tutorial missions that you have to do by force. On top of that, you also have to deal with the game asking you every mission or every other mission, do you want to keep playing the game or not? No joke, they will ask you that after every mission, which can break immersion of the game right then and there, a lot of the time. But I get it. The Wii back then was trying to tell y'all, you know, take a break every 15, 20 minutes. Do a stage, take a break. Do a stage again, take a break. You know what I mean? And obviously, I know the Wii was before gamers really got addicted to games, started making living, YouTube money, all that other sort of stuff, okay? But I'm just saying, Sonic Unleashed Wii is a good game. It's good. It handles some things better than the PS3 version and 360 versions of the game. But it also handles things worse than the 360 and PS3 versions of the game. So honestly, I would say Unleashed in general, overall, Wii, 360, PS3, like Wii, PlayStation 2 version, 360, and PS3 versions are like balanced out, I would say. I wouldn't say one is better over the other, but I suggest you play both versions, okay? I say that so you can get a better grasp at which one you prefer personally if you played both. All right, now, I kind of wish I played the 360 version just so I can, like, add, the 360 version of Sonic Unleashed Wii on top of all this shit. But, like, I'm only going to probably play the Wii version in my lifetime since I probably won't ever own a PS3 or a 360 ever again. Unless someone, like, literally forces me into their spot and says, play Sonic Unleashed 360, all of it, and make a long-ass video about it. Then I'll be like, oh, fuck, well, there I go. I got my video. You know what I mean? It's whatevs. But, with all seriousness, next week, I am going to be talking about Rayman, Raving Rabbids Game Boy Advance, and Rayman Adventures. Okay? Rayman Adventures is a mobile game. I'm going to talk about Rayman Adventures and Rayman GBA. Kind of like how this video is going to be. I'm going to do a 2-game in 1 video thing for Sonic and Rayman so we can just kind of get it all out of the way. And then after that is Metroid. Then after that, Lucas. After Metroid Other M, Galaxy 2. You heard me right. Galaxy 2. And then after Galaxy 2, it's going to be Wario World and Wario Master of the Skies in 1 video. And then after that, Super Mario Odyssey, because my ass finally started playing it at this time. I've been playing it for days. About a week, or earlier this week, I started it. Or I think it was last week I started it. Either way, I started playing Odyssey, and I like the game so far. Which we'll get to that when we get to the Odyssey video. But it's finally back. My experiences are back. They're back in full force. And I'm going to do it till they finish, okay? We'll finish these, and I promise, I have Donkey Kong Country, I have all these games I have planned to play for you guys. Even Wario Land Virtual Boy I have, just to play for you guys again. But yeah, that's it. I know this stream was way longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought Black Knight was going to be the majority of this video. No, We Unleashed, even with its 4 pages only, managed to, I think, be longer than the Black Knight portion. But again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're not in my Discord server, go to my About page, please, and click my Discord server link. I changed the Discord server link. Chat makes it longer. Fair enough. I actually updated my Discord link. So that link will never expire. So when you click on it, it will have you say you want to join our TM server, because I add everyone in my Discord all the time I go live, so it's an extras place. My Discord may be dead as fuck, which it is, but it will at least let you get notified when I create a live stream / a regular video, whatever I post for you guys. And also, for people that just want to talk, have a VC. Sometimes I'm available, not all the time. I'm not available all the time on there. I kind of thought I was going to be, but no, I'm not available all the time on there compared to before. Okay. But yeah, that's it. Also, follow my Twitter. All right, follow my social. I know I don't have many socials like Twitter, and that's it. But just follow Twitter as well so you can get extra updates on what's going on. What you want to see, what I retweet and like. You want to at me at Twitter, I'll probably see it. Check all that stuff out. But in the meantime, I just want to say, for right now, my experience are taking the forefront of this channel again. But not for long. Give it 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5. 5 weeks, tops, if I upload weekly. If I don't, it'll be 6 to 7 weeks of my experience. So about a month and 2-3 weeks All right, that I can pump these out. All right, I'm gonna pump them out till they're done. I'm obviously gonna leave Odyssey because I haven't finished it, but and then we're playing games for a long period of time. I just want people to understand that I'm back to making my experiences for now. And by the way, I got my ID card the other day. Yesterday, actually. It's in my wallet. I know none of you guys are going to come kill me, take my ID card or whatever, so that's why I'm saying this out loud. I got my ID card the other day, and so I'm going to ask Louis probably when he gets back from work what we can figure out with that. Just want to let you guys know some life updates. I also got this cool-ass Naruto poster yesterday because Louis went to Zaya Records, laced me up with soda, drink. Also laced me up with this Naruto poster, which I think was very nice of him. He didn't need to get me a split Naruto poster, which Chris is going to be like, that is fucking sick when he sees the stream or when we talk. But yeah, I'm okay, guys. I'm not, since you guys don't get to really get to know what's going on behind the scenes, weekly. Obviously, I let you know I go live once a week and shit. I also want to say that other than my ID, I'm doing good. I don't know when I'm going to get a job. I don't know if I can get a job around here. Remember me from your early 2020? I remember you from early 2020. You do? You remember me, Seth? I'm actually surprised you remember me. I just came back. You just came back? Damn, bro. Where you at? You missing everything. You know what I mean? You're missing fucking me ranting about fucking Sonic Unleashed Wii version and Sonic and the Black Knight. I think totally different type of videos, now. I do my experience videos now, aka big ass reviews talking about games I love and shit. I play retro games and shit. I do all this new stuff now. 2020, holy shit, that was 2 whole years ago. How are you doing? How are you doing in general, man? How are you doing? Oh yeah, let me delete my notes for Unleashed since I finished talking about it. I'll stay here and talk with you a little bit, catch up and shit. 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. My bad. It's 2023 now. 3 whole years, man. I hope you, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Hey, join my Discord server. Join my Discord server so you can be notified every time I upload. I'd like to see you more often again, pop in my chat and shit. I know YouTube gives you notifications, but YouTube does not give them notifications all the time. Meanwhile, my Discord, if you have notifications turned on, I'll always add everyone when I go live. So join my Discord. It's in my about page, my YouTube about page. Go there. My Discord server link is there. So join it. Let me know that you joined. I'll even friend request you, bro. I'll even add you as a friend and shit. And we can DM if you want. But low key, 3 years. Holy shit, that is a long time. But yeah, but I got my ID. Got this cool ass Naruto poster from my bro Louis. Cause what is it? Dad was talking about retail and how it works, and I'm like, he was telling me how I don't see you doing it, cause you guys know, it requires fast pace. Your brain needs to calculate strategy and all that shit. Do you like JoJo? Yes, I like JoJo. I like JoJo a lot, actually. If you remember my videos from early 2020 when I made the JoJo video, I'm surprised that's 2.4K views. Holy fuck. Right? I was only expecting 100 or so. I might have to do my experience on the JoJo series, rewatch all of JoJo Part 1, Part 2 with Louis, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6. At least up to Part 6, because I've watched it all, but I'm just saying I might need to redo it, make some notes about it on each show, and stuff, and all this other shit. Probably. If you want me to do that, but I can probably do that. But yeah, I love JoJo. I love JoJo. Even though I haven't made any JoJo content, I do love JoJo. JoJo is really good. Hell, if you remember my videos from early 2020, actually, I think I still have some on. My profile picture was Star Platinum and everything, and my name was Arekkusu TM and Star Platinum. Fuck's sake. Part 6 ending was crazy weird. Yeah, it was. It was weird. It was crazy weird. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But yeah, dude, the my experience are really almost done, guys. Like, for real this time. Alright, I'm not going to add anything. Except for Metroid Prime Remaster, which... I'm going to say this, okay? When I'm done with my experiences, Mario Odyssey, Metroid Prime, okay? I'm going to play the remastered version. Yes, I've heard about it. I've heard about the legendary re-release. It shadow dropped already, but Louie's going to get me the physical version of that, so you guys will be... I'm going to play all that. Alex, all you should be doing is restocking shelves. It's not hard, but if you feel like it's not a good fit for you, that's fine. Okay, restocking shelves? What is it? Because Dad was telling me, like, Walmart down there, you're going to have, like, multiple different, like, I don't know if Dad mentioned, like, multiple different jobs, but you have to do multiple different things. Because I asked Louie, right? And I honestly did. I asked him that day. And I'm not trying to reject the idea. I'm just saying I asked Louie and my dad, but I asked Louie first, right? At his job, he does multiple things. He does cashier, he does stocking, he does, you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. And I asked him, hey, if I ever do work at your place, do you think I could just do stocking like you told me to, right? Like I've asked, like you told me to, you told me to be as a worker, right? Just stock things. And Louis was telling me, I don't know, man. We already have like more than 15 different workers and shit that, probably do what you do. And then, probably like do what you want to do, and also cashier and also all that other sort of stuff, right? And I was like, fuck, man. Because I was really thinking about it. I was like, dude, fuck. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. But yeah, Part 6 was crazy weird in JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I loved it, though. And I understand why Jotaro risked his life for his daughter instead of the world. Because who wouldn't love their own daughter more than the world? You know what I mean? Who doesn't love their kids more than the entire world? But, it's the whole thing. I know it was incredibly selfish, but... Anyways. Anyway, it was so weird because at the ending, Jolene kind of lived anyway in a different reality. It's weird, okay? But anyways, I kept this video up long enough. Have you read Part 7? No. I haven't read Part 7 because, I kind of dipped from JoJo for a long while. I was actually reading Part 6 when it came out, but I kind of stopped reading Part 6 a bit and kind of just went to do other things. I got distracted, didn't come back, and kind of put JoJo in the back of my head, and then Part 6 came out in the anime, and I was like, holy fuck. Restocking. You would be trained for other things, like bringing in the shopping carts from the parking lot. The rest would be cleaning. Cleaning? See, the thing is, I can clean. Well, you're going to have to reteach me how to clean again, because ever since I moved in here, right, my dad for a long time has always been doing all of the laundry, been doing, cleaning if need to be. It'd be dad cleaning, all this other smaller stuff. But yeah, Seth, did you join my Discord server? Let me know when you join my Discord server, or did the link not work or something? Let me know. Because only moderators can send links, and I don't know if I could. I can't really send links in my own chat unless I go to. I can't. I actually really can't because I'm streaming mobilely, not through PC. I'll do it. Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm also trying to, get more viewers in here because I notice sometimes that I don't have as many people as I once did. Which you probably realized that when you first joined. Holy shit, Alex doesn't get like 15, 20 people anymore. But well, that was because I was doing BBS. That was BBS. But if you're not good at math, buy a calculator to become a cashier. I'm not good at math. Graduated at 5th grade level. Everyone should know this already. Everyone should know. I know Chris is tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that from myself too, but it's true. But the thing is, you know when I say I graduated at 5th grade level, there is a lot of, you know what's funny? Okay, I'm going to say this, right? So you know I disrespect myself when I say it doesn't matter. I graduated high school at a 5th grade reading level or just level in general, right? Not the usual 12th grade level or normal high school diploma, right? There is so many people out there in the world today that are popular on YouTube, popular on TikTok, all this stuff, right? That didn't pass high school at all, no matter what level it was. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, I dropped out of school because my YouTube success got somewhere. It's like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, that's incredibly dumb. You should go back. Okay, college, I understand, right? College is something, who cares, right? But high school, you dropped out of high school? Yeah, bro, I only did 6th grade math. It was hard for my little brother. Customer buys stuff for $14.50 and gives you $20. How much would you give back? Wait, customer buys stuff for $14.50 and gives you $20. How much would you give back? 14, 15, 16, 17. Either maybe $7, 20 cents back? I don't know. But yeah, bro, I did only 6th grade math. It was hard for my little brother. Yeah. $5.50. Oh, shit. I was $2 off. Okay, but anyways, as I was saying, right, it's crazy that those people decided not to graduate school at all. Graduate high school. Doesn't matter what level it is. The fact that you graduated high school, which I remember my dad was really happy I graduated high school. He was really happy that I was finally out of school. Didn't have to worry about school stuff anymore. I was happy I didn't have to worry about school stuff because now look at me. I get to upload whenever I want, whenever I feel like I get to eat, sleep, play video games all day long. And that's it. You know, I get to live the dream life that every teenage kid wants, okay? I'm pretty much the teenage kid that everyone's picturing, okay? They get to eat, they get to sleep, they get to play video games, they get to play their favorite video games all day long. And I've been doing that for a long time. I've loved it. I loved every second of it. But, you know, as those days gone by, you know, I'd forget what day it is. I'd forget what hour it is. It's already Thursday. You know what I mean? I would forget things because since I'm not really like, you know, like going outside, socializing with people anymore. Anyways, if you need a calculator, get one. Some cashiers use them to be cashiers. Yeah, you know, it just kind of reminds me of what Mr. Spray said one day, my old science teacher. He was like, you know what's sad about you guys? So many of you guys I see at the store. When I'm buying my groceries, I see y'all niggas with your calculators out because y'all can't even calculate what you have to give back to me in terms of my money, all that other sort of stuff. And it kind of made me sad, you know, in a way, because in reality, if I ever do work as a cashier or any of that thing, I'm going to be exactly like that, exactly what Mr. Spray said. You know, that one type of guy that needs to pull out a calculator or phone really quick to pull up the total, which that can possibly slow down lines and all that stuff. Have you played Sonic Adventure 2? It's crazy that they added jiggle physics. Yes, I've played Sonic Adventure 2. I actually have a My Experience episode. If you go to my Experience playlist at my homepage, after you scroll down from my homies, all my boys and everything, and then you got my brothers and sisters pages. You scroll down a little bit. popular videos, uploads, all that sort of stuff. Then you'll see the My Experience playlist. Click that. Scroll down. I actually have Sonic Adventure 1 My Experience and Sonic Adventure 2 My Experience. I have both those games as My Experience episodes y'all should check out. Same with the Sonic Rush trilogy, which is Sonic Rush 1, Rush Adventure, and Sonic Colors DS. Check that out. I actually have a whole video on that. I also have a My Experience of Sonic 1, 2, 3, or 3 and K, and Sonic Mania all in one vid. Check that out. I also have playing a few games video of the Sonic Advance trilogy. Oh, and I also have a Sonic Advance trilogy My Experience video. Check that out. I might have to link all that in the description of these, when I get the time. My dad's coming back. Okay, but anyways, as I was saying, yeah, there's a lot I have going on. But I'm probably going to end the stream now since I've been on for a long time. My experience with Black Knight and Unleashed. Glad I finally got that off my chest. I actually really am glad I got that off my chest, because I really need to get that stuff off my chest. About Unleashed and Black Knight, because... Oh, and by the way, I mentioned my, Did I mention my Black Knight video, my Black Knight gaming video? No? I should check that out. And thank you for the updates. No problem, man. I always try my best to give updates about what's going on with me currently and stuff. I always try my best. At least every stream, I'm going to try my best to give an update. But not an update that's so long to the point it kind of overtakes the video. Because that's what I used to do with my experience videos. Is they would be about the topic, and then a big-ass portion of it would just be me talking about my fucking life and shit. I'm going to try to keep that small and brief. But yeah, Seth, join my Discord server. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Peace out. Again, the next My Experience will be about Rayman Adventures and Rayman Raven Rabbids GBA. I don't know if I'm going to upload that literally next week. It's either next week or the week after. I'm going to say that every video, since I don't know how I would feel, every time after at that point in time, since it's not right now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. For real this time. See you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share the video, share with your friends. All that good stuff. Please and thank you.